Hello, today we're going to talk about how this change in price affects total revenue under elastic and inelastic conditions.
TR stands for total revenue. The TR is calculated by multiplying price and quantity. They exist in a positive correlation. That is to say, when price or quantity increases, the total revenue also goes up.
So, what happens to the total revenue when there's a change in price, assuming that the PED is elastic? If the demand for product is price elastic, a supplier stands to gain extra revenue if they reduce the prices. Also, the change in quantity demanded will be proportionately higher than the reduction in price. Let's take a closer look at the elastic demand. When the price goes up, a whole lot of people don't want to buy it, and therefore the size of the total revenue box gets smaller. So when the prices goes up, total revenue falls, and when the prices goes down, total revenue goes up. That's why products that have elastic demand will have sales all the time. Let's take a look of the graph on the right hand side. As we can see for the first scenario, the 5% rise in price causes the demand to contract by 20%. This means that when the price rises, the total revenue decreases. And for the second scenario, the 5% decrease in price caused demand to increase by 20%. And this shows that when price decreases, the total revenue rises.
When the price elasticity of demand is inelastic, what happens to the total revenue when there's a change in price? Firstly, let's look at the characteristics of products with an elastic demand. Firstly, they usually have very few substitutes, and secondly, they're going to be necessities, meaning that the quantity demanded will be unresponsive to price. This includes things such as cigarettes, medical supplies, or food, which the demand is simply necessary and people will buy them no matter whether or not the price is high. Now, there are two scenarios when there's a change in price. Firstly, when the price increases. Let's look at the graph. A 20% rise in the price only causes demand to contract by only 5%. This means that they're going to be earning significantly more because 20% is much larger than 5%, and therefore the total revenue will increase. Now, the second scenario is when price decreases. As seen in the graph 2, when you look at it the other way, a 20% fall in the price causes demand to expand by only 5%. Now, this is a disproportionate amount of percentages, and therefore, when you're trading 20% for only 5% increase, the total revenue will decrease. Thank you.